All right, let's go ahead and call Finance Administration Committee to order. Uh, City Clerk, if you will note attendance, and we'll move on with the agenda. First step will be approval of the agenda. Are there any modifications, questions in regards to the agenda tonight? All right. Any objections to the agenda? All right, we'll take the agenda as approved. Wait a minute.
I'm sorry, sir. I thought you wanted to
Oh,
number 4.
well, I was going to do it, but let's, I would, in regards to the agenda, I would like to motion that Agenda Bill 25-112 and 25-14, first one being authorization of legal service with K and L Gates, and the second one being agreement for attorney legal service with Madrona Law LLC, at this stage be postponed and come back at the next FNA meeting. I just I want to have those as part of the transition discussion. I do want to do some true up activity though, so that we are trued up to the end of the year, and then continuation discussions to occur as part of the transition conversations between two administrations. You have that. He's just got that look at me, and I'm just like, what?
That's why I never play poker.
A good poker face.
No, it's a terrible poker. So I'm just wondering about this over expenditure and stuff. So I assume that's what.
That's there. Dina's going to go have a discussion with finance and figure out what that true up value is to the end of the year, and that's what will be coming back in the next FNA.
Okay.
Did you pass it? So
Okay.
seconding the motion?
Any?
Second.
Oh, you're right. We didn't need a second. Thank you.
All right, may I have a second?
Right.
All right. Replay that conversation.
Yeah.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? All right, and if administration has also agreed, we'll go ahead and shift those out to next FNA meeting. All right, with that change to the agenda, are we okay with the remaining portion of the agenda for tonight? All right, let's dive into it then. With that, I will open up, thank you for the reminder. I slip a cog every now and then. We'll open up to public comments. Are there any members of the public present who wish to make, I guess you're still public, who wish to make comment before the committee? All right. With that, we'll close public comments and we'll move on with the rest of the agenda. First item is approval of the minutes dated November 4th, 2025. Are there any questions, clarifications, or revisions to the amendments requested by committee members? Chair has none. All right. Any objection to approving the minutes as is? All right, with that, we'll take the approval of the minutes dated November 4th, 2025 as approved. All right, and approval of warrants and claims. This is consideration of claims report dated November 24th, 2025. Note, chair has received no questions in email from other council members, and I personally have no questions or clarifications required of the warrants. Do committee members have any clarifications or questions? Does staff have something they want to say in regards to warrants? No, that's not my teacher voice. Let me just, that's not my teacher voice. That was a question.
Sure, it's unsigned, but I have provided the city clerk with a signed copy of it. We provided it to her after the date, and so ideally there would be a correction made, I think, before you vote in favor, potentially in favor of this on Monday. But anyway, we provided the city clerk with a signed copy.
So, but wait, in regards to what's in the agenda, you have a correction for incorporation?
Yes. So I'll just be honest, I don't quite know how it works, but I've provided the city clerk with a signed copy. What you have right now in terms of the claim approval report is an unsigned copy. We would want to replace the unsigned copy with the signed copy.
Deal, understand,
Okay.
but otherwise the content is unchanged.
Correct.
Okay, so move to substitute what's currently in the agenda with the signed copy of the claims report.
Second.
May I have a second?
Second.
All right, any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right, so Dina, will you make that change? And we'll include that in the council meeting move forward. Now that I understand what we're after. All right. With that, agenda bills, Agenda Bill 25-109, appointment of municipal court judge.
So the city of Issaquah has confirmed the appointment of Judge Stewart to the Issaquah Municipal Court through December 2029. Judge Stewart has been the municipal court judge for quite some time. Based upon our current ILA with Issaquah for court services, we are required to also appoint and then administer an oath of office. So if council is inclined to confirm that appointment of Judge Stewart, then I will be traveling to Issaquah on the Wednesday after council meeting to administer his oath of office. And that would be, again, be through 2029.
Okay. Any questions or comments? Go ahead, and Councilman Johnson.
I'm trying to just understand how this works with Issaquah. Is it that since they selected them, we're in ILA with them, it's kind of like that's the person
So
effectively?
well, because it's not a full-time job, it's not a full-time position, then Issaquah can appoint somebody to that position. He doesn't have to run for election. So that's, they're appointing him, so.
But like we can't,
We
sorry,
can't,
sure.
we can't appoint somebody.
There's not a menu of judges to pick in
Yeah,
Issaquah.
that's
Is what your only question is.
Yeah,
I think there's
exactly.
one, he's part-time,
right.
and we have an ILA with Issaquah.
Right.
So in order to do that ILA, we need to have him sworn in as our judge also. Dina, you have your hand up?
Yeah, thank you, Chair. So under the ILA, our city administrator can provide feedback or input to the Issaquah city administrator in regards to selection or reappointment of a judge, but once that decision is solely made by Issaquah. So once they appoint it by virtue of the ILA that we're in with Issaquah, we then have to appoint that person as the Snoqualmie judge.
And there's one judge, it's,
Yes.
and no room for us to say, I like B versus A.
And we can say that, but the end decision of B versus A is up to Issaquah.
Yeah, and they've already
Yes.
appointed.
It's basically a non-question.
It's a non-question, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, any further discussion? We're
Uh,
okay with
can we-
moving this one forward? I'm sorry.
Beyond consent, I assume this isn't an ordinance.
Correct.
Yeah, I'm,
Right, appointments don't normally go on consent, but I am asking that this be on consent because Judge Stewart would not be appearing.
I'm okay with consent. Are you okay with?
I'm agreed.
All right, let's put that one on consent.
Thank you.
All right, back up to the agenda. Like I said, the next two are 1 hour right into future meeting agenda items, information only. We'll have the 2026 LTAC funding. It's just, my only comment is the LTAC group's great. We do have less monies, but it's a very collaborative meeting, a very good discussion that goes on there. So, good committee that infrequently meets. And then we'll have amendment to financial policies coming, next FNA, or you guys carry that to next year?
I was planning on bringing it to the
Okay.
next Stephanie, but if you'd like to defer to January, that's available also.
I think that's one of those that we can go ahead and do, and if there are changes, the next administration, these are committed until we change them,
And-
not for some duration. So I'm okay with doing it next FNA.
and the change, we removed the section about the severance separation agreement. So most of the changes at this point are language cleanups or matching with RCW. So it's changes that staff would recommend happen. There's not a large policy change
Right.
anymore. Thank
Well,
you.
let's have it at next FNA and do the housekeeping.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, with that, let's review the council agenda. All right, starting at 6 p.m., we've got a special business executive session pursuant to, and another executive session pursuant to, I can't talk subject, but both those, the sum of those requires an hour. Now, knowing our council, even if we cut it to 30 minutes, it'll probably be an hour.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, I know, that's why I was trying, there was an internal conversation going on. All right, so starting at 6 o'clock, we'll have executive sessions leading into 7 o'clock. Call to order and roll call, pledge of allegiance, agenda approval, public hearings, presentations. Snow Valley Chamber of Commerce will have a presentation.
Chair, that is
Yep.
tentative at this point. I haven't not received confirmation from them.
Okay. Um,
Question.
yeah, go ahead.
Is this on the tourism?
I don't know what it's about exactly.
Yes, it is. Okay, it is. Okay.
Can I go to the next council? If I don't have confirmation, I assume nobody administration seen the content thereof or thereabouts. City administrator?
I was asked to put this on for her so she could present the results of the tourism work group that happened in the summer, but then we've been unable to confirm that she's gonna come, so that's how it got here.
Other committee members have an opinion? It's a presentation, so that,
Yeah.
All right, we'll leave it on at this stage. Just let her know, like a little more surety on a council agenda that the attendee, the presenter will be here.
I did send an email to the chamber, to both parties at the chamber on Monday, asking for confirmation by Wednesday at 5 PM. So then I will know more in order to include it in the packet, but
Okay, just
Thank you.
next time it may get bumped off versus being nice. At least one warning.
so if she
All right.
doesn't, if they don't respond by 5 PM, do I remove it?
No, once we set the agenda out of tonight, the agenda is the agenda until we change it and council come Monday.
Okay.
No changes in between, yeah, no.
We can move it there.
We can remove it there if we have to. That's why I'm trying to avoid that administrivia next, but never mind. All right. Snowfall Chamber of Commerce, then we'll move to consent agenda. We have approval of city council meeting minutes dated November 10th, approval of claims report dated November 24th, and appointment of municipal judge. I thought we also moved the landscaping agreement up to consent out of Public Works.
Mhm.
Okay, so you'll catch that and move that up?
Also, Chair.
Yeah.
I believe the conditional certificate for the comprehensive plan we moved up to consent
Correct.
from community development.
Good. Thank you. All right, so we'll move those up to consent report. And then we'll move into ordinances. So we'll have Agenda Bill 25092, ordinance adopting Snoqualmie School District fees for 2026. That has already been read, so this will be the adoption. We'll have the critical areas ordinance. This, we've already read this. This will be the approval of it. Ordinance 25104, ordinance of certifying an increase in property tax. Had discussion. We can have discussion again, but the intent would be to move to approval tonight. And the sister to that is Agenda Bill 25105, property tax levy ordinance. Stop me, I'll get on a roll. Stop me if you need to. All right, Agenda Bill 25107, the 2526 mid biennium amendment. We'll move to approve. We'll probably have further discussion come Monday. All right, and finally, Agenda Bill 25120, electric motorcycle ordinance. This will be our first reading and discussion with potential action the following council. All right. Off in the committee reports, community development. That's the one. So Agenda Bill 25116 is the one that got moved to consent. Is a regional council conditional certificate to 2025 comprehensive plan. And I don't have anything else out of community development. And Parks and Work East Side Transportation Agreement. We left that one off consent just for discussion because we are a party, but we haven't been actively participating. So just awareness to other council, to the council of this agreement, and that we probably need a council liaison appointed to this for half a vote. Sorry, that was me. So we'll have further discussion come council on that. We moved the amendment on class 4 work crew up under consent. Did we?
I don't believe we did that one.
That one remained off consent. All right, so we have an amendment to the class 4 work crew agreement for Washington State. Prior has been a 1-year agreement. They're asking for a 3-year agreement at a fixed labor rate at this stage. So discussion from there. It's been a good service to the city. All right, and amendment of landscaping maintenance agreement for facilities. Okay, and amendment of landscaping maintenance for mini parks and amendment for landscaping maintenance agreement for parkway and right of ways. Will be for discussions next week. All right, and F&A authorization to continue legal services. We
Sure.
pulled that. Go ahead.
Were those landscaping ones the ones that went to consent?
I thought they went to consent.
Okay,
They did, yeah.
all right, let's move those. Sorry. It's been so long since that committee. I couldn't remember. All right, so Agenda Bill 117, 118, and 119, let's move those up under consent, please. And then we, the Agenda Bill 112 got moved to, will be the next one. Same thing with the amendment of legal services Madrona 114. We'll move off this one and go into F&A next week and council the week following. Okay. Committee of the whole is open at this stage. Then we'll have mayor's reports, commission liaison reports, and agendas. Okay,
Adjournment.
yeah,
Adjournment. on the agenda.
adjournment. I know, never mind. I'll talk it afterwards. All right. Any questions or modifications there? Any objections to the agenda as discussed? Dean, I hope you kept up with us. You've got the agenda. Let's go ahead and move that agenda forward as approved.
Got it.
Done. What? With that, let's move to adjournment of FNA. Hang on, of FNA. May I have a motion to adjourn?
Second.
All right. Any objections to not adjourning?
I mean, any
We are
objections
adjourned.
to adjourning?
Huh?
I mean, any objections to adjourning?
To not adjourning. No,
I
you're
object.
right, to adjourning. I'm sorry, that was a double negative, whatever. But anybody not want to stay here? Put it that way, even clearer.
Clearly time. to
Let's
vote.
go, adjourn. Thank you all.